now renting. But I suppose it takes the noose from around your neck of the mortgage that you had. That could possibly, I suppose, be something that could be dealt with under the Person Insolvency Bill. So it's not a cure-all, no more than there aren't any simple cure-alls for people in this situation, but it's an avenue. And we would hope and expect that maybe this scheme will be expanded next year, depending, I suppose, on how it operates.
All right, a couple of quick things now. We've touched on the Person Insolvency Bill. I also want to... there's a huge scam doing the rounds, by the way, currently in banking, and I'll show it to you in a second there. I just have it on the screen. But we have somebody nearing retirement age and wondering what steps do they take regarding their finances to ensure that they have enough to survive in the lifestyle that they have.
It depends, again, I suppose, what your position is going to be in retirement, depending on whether possibly you're a member of a defined benefit scheme or a defined contribution. And say if somebody's in the public sector, they have what's called a defined benefit scheme. So if you like, your income is all mapped out for the future. But it's something, irrespective of what sector you're in, that you need to plan for within 2 years at least of your retirement. And what I mean by that is taking account of all your financial assets and liabilities, and kind of projecting what your situation is going to be when you retire. Because remember one thing, irrespective of what sector you're in, you're going to see a considerable drop in your income, but that's obviously compensated by tax-free lump sum that somebody will receive when they retire. Planning is very important that you don't end up having any sort of hardship when you retire.
You don't deserve to have. Dave, there's just one of the scams, and I'm going to pass it over to you there, that emails are coming in all over the place in relation to AIB saying that your bank code has expired. You're looking at me funny. It's a very authentic website, though. And some people,
it is.
We can smile and we can laugh, we can joke about it. It's very, very. It's an authentic website. It says, "Welcome to your AIB Internet Banking. Please enter your 8-digit registration code. Please enter your personal access code. Please enter the last 4 digits of your home number, and please enter your code." Card digits.
Okay, let me just tell you one thing. A bank will never contact you like that, ever. They will never contact you.
But there's people out there that would make a mistake.
Yeah, but I mean, it's very important that people don't ever respond to an email like that. A bank will never contact you by email in relation to matters like that, ever. So if you get an email, you'll know straight off it's a scam. And these guys get cleverer and cleverer, because if you actually possibly, I haven't seen the email you're looking at, but if you look at the link, you'll probably see that it has maybe a link to a domain name that might have the AIB name in it, but it's not.
No, it has the AIB, but it's not the AIB website. No, it's not. AIB have a warning on their website.
It will look kind of, if you like, legitimate, but there's always something wrong with it.
But even there, you can actually see, you have to put in 100 codes. Now we hit continue for the crack of it.
Yeah.
And see what happens from there. I just hope it doesn't flip calf my computer, because I can live without that just currently. And it just disappears off the screen. It says www.aib.ie, and it brings you back to the AIB website. Straight back to the AIB website.
So these guys are getting cleverer and cleverer, but just to the bottom line is, I suppose, rather than, I suppose, dealing with individual scams as a blanket warning, I'd say to people, don't respond to any of these.
For older people listening to us, guys, if you're using online banking, you got something like this, don't fill it in. No. Because they're actually bringing you back to the legitimate AIB website.
Yeah.
Which means it makes it all look legitimate. Anyway, we X out of that and we delete it from our files, and that's it, to be very careful.
And some of them, actually, just to tell you, not alone are they scams in terms of trying to get personal data off you, but others are actually trying to release viruses into your computer if you open the link. It's attached to them.
They can have any virus on my computer. I got to move on, but you have something very quick there for us.
Yeah, in the last couple of weeks I mentioned about the Irish Credit Bureau and the importance of people checking their credit rating, and I just want to reiterate, because I've had a few inquiries where you go onto the Irish Credit Bureau website, icb.ie, fill out an application and pay €6. And the second thing is the Personal Insolvency Bill, very complex piece of legislation. We have a blog up on our website, an explanatory leaflet that we did for Galway Bay listeners, and if you go into the blog on our website, McCarthy & Associates, and it's financialconsultants.ie, you can download it there, and it'll explain to you, hopefully in I suppose, clear terms, exactly the terms of this particular bill.
All right, thanks Eddie for joining us. Dave McCarthy & Associates joining us on the programme today. Now though, let me